coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Big love, man. Big love, TBP Nation, man. Big love to everybody who follow this movement, everybody who follow this walk through life with me, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let's go. Let's get it. TBP Nation, stand up, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. And make sure if you really rocking with me, man, you go get the membership, man, because we over there on a whole nother level. Salute. Hey, check it out, check it out, check it out. I guarantee you probably ain't never heard or seen nothing like this before. Unless you've been in the penitentiary. Because this probably the only place things like this happen at is in the penitentiary. But maybe not. Maybe all over the world. But this the only place I've been in the penitentiary. So, but listen, man, I remember this too is in my early years, man, the wall, man. And I told you that wall was just something different. It was just different, man. You know where you was at. You know you in the penitentiary when you in that wall. So I told y'all I didn't really like. I did and I didn't. When I first got there, I did play the basketball court a little bit. But once I seen all the drama, all the Bethlehem play, the fights, I stopped playing the ball. But I still would go over there and do my calisthenics, work out over there while they play ball and watch the basketball, knowing that I might see some drama. You might not. But that's what I used to do. But I stopped playing because, like I say, I know how it was out there. So I'm out there one day and I'm working out. I'm trying, more or less when I was in there, man, I'm green. I'm trying to stay to myself. I ain't really trying to make no friends, no nothing. I met a couple of dudes that was from the city, kicking with them, woo. But other than that, I just tried to stay in my lane. Even being a youngster, I knew, what I'm saying, they mind my business and stay out the way. So these two dudes get to talking about who got next on the court. But they going back and forth. But one of them is real aggressive. The other one is kind of like low key. But he kept saying he got next. So they talking about it, man. He's like, man, I mean, what's up? What you want to do? So he was like, man, I ain't with all that. He said, you ain't got to be with all that. You keep running your mouth. Like a little bee. Right? And dude said, yeah, go ahead, man. Watch your mouth. He said, you was a bee. See, he kept telling him, watch his mouth, but he pacing. But dude walking behind me, turning around. He really trying to avoid the dude. So then he just got all up in his face and was yelling, and dude was like, man, back up. When he touched him like that and told him to back up, old boy hauled off and smacked him, open hand jump. Bow! Slapped him. You don't even slap no grown man. He slapped him. But when he slapped him, old boy stumbled back and he started fumbling in his pocket and he pulled out a joint and he just started charging him, swinging, ying. And the move was so fast, it's like he go in his pocket, but when he come out like this. And his hand is moving so fast, you really can't see the little joint he got on him, but he ain't got the Bethlehem, but he got a little pea shooter. Cause he's like a little pea shooter, a little joint about that much, blade on that joint. But that's all you need, because you talk about flesh and skin. So he popping him, just swinging, right? And old boy backing up, just like ducking his head and swinging back at him. So you would think they fighting until you start seeing that blood flow. When you see that blood flow, you already know it's gunshots. He got something in his hand, but his hand is working so fast that you can't really tell. So, but he hitting him, man, all up the side of the head and top of he clucking him, because dude can't really rumble neither, because he got his head down, but he just swinging haymakers. And lo and behold, one of them Jones connect, man. Boom! And just like I told you, even in boxing, man, all it takes is a lucky punch. If you can get that lucky punch in, that's why in boxing it's always unpredictable. You know who's supposed to win most of the time, unless it's 50-50 is up in the air. Both dudes can rumble. You've seen it from their resume. But if you get in there with a dude and you lacking 1 second of you know what I'm saying? Especially at the professional range, you get hit, you gone. It don't matter, you know. That's why you got upsets in boxing. Man, when he just swinging, he bleeding, blood just flowing from him because he done got hit. I don't know how many times, because dude is cranking that joint. And he catch it, bang, right on the butt. Boom. When he hit him, dude is swinging, and it's just like, it's automatic. It's just like in the ring when you get hit on the number, bang, he drop straight to the ground. Bang! And then he hit the ground. When he hit the ground, a little pea shooter come out. Little pea shooter fall out of his hand. Boom! He hit the ground. Bang! You know what I'm saying? And this concrete now. So when he hit it, he bang! Scrape his joint up. So he a little woozy. Dude is bleeding like I don't know what. So he wiping his face. He wiping his face, see the blood. But then when he see the pea shooter, he run over there and pick the pea shooter up. He run over there and pick up the same knife that just drew blood from him. He pick it up. He run over there to dude, and dude is like this, and dude roll over. And when he roll over, he on top of him. Hit him first in the back because he was turned over. Bang! Hit him. He turned over and he get on his back and he start kicking, like bagging up like this, but he kicking up. He kicking up, trying to keep him up off him, and dude just wailing on trying to hitting him all in his legs and stuff, which was good for him because he on his back. But he's spinning like a spinning top, trying to keep dude up off of him, just kicking at him, trying to keep dude up off of him. And dude is hitting him, but dude trying to wipe all the blood off his face too. He can't hardly see. He done got hit all upside the head, all in his face. He bleeding. You can't even really see how bad the damage is on his face because there's so much blood, because there's blood coming from his head too. So he just bleeding and he trying to wipe himself off, but he steady hitting. He hit dude a lot in the legs, all in the legs. The first shot in the back, then he hit him all in the legs because dude got on his back. So boom, as he wiping the blood off, and he bagging up, but he done hit him several times now. He bagging up, trying to get his stuff together, When he do that, dude roll over, get up. Hey. Dude get gone. He get gone. So he look and he see him running. He take like 2 or 3 steps like he gonna chase him, and then he stop. He just take his shirt off and start wrapping around his face, trying to get the blood off. Dude done sprinted a minute. He stopped too. Turn around, look at him, and he just checking his legs. He reaching for his back. He bleeding. Both of them out there bleeding like a pig. Both of them that got hit with the same pea shooter. But old boy got the pea shooter now. He got it. You know what I'm saying? So boom. He wiping himself off, then he started walking to him, telling him, come on back. He bagging up, but they like probably like 40, 50 feet away. He steady bagging up, he steady walking to him, right? And he ain't gonna engage no more. And dude he don't look like he want to chase him. He don't look like he want to pursue him, you know. So he just walking, and talking. So everybody looking at him now. All of this going on, and the tower ain't even seen it. Now, mind you, we in the wall. The tower see it. They got real guns, real bullets, real shot. Bow. You know what I'm saying? Real gunshots. Yeah, they don't light you up. So it was crazy, man. So everybody just watching them on the yard there. Everybody, aware. Everybody's on point. You see dudes, because they know if the police get wind, then they gonna be, check, because dudes is scrapped out here. That's how you can really tell who's scrapped too, because when you see some danger go on, you get to looking around and you see people clutching and adjusting and doing this and that and third in case the people come, because everybody got something. And I'm out this joint like this here. Act like I'm still working out, but I'm looking and seeing what's going on around me, because I'm like, oh man, these jokers out here is tripping. Straight tripping out this joint. So he started walking. He just walking, dude, just walking behind him. But his whole shirt off and his whole shirt bloody. He keep dabbing at his face, get the blood up off his face. So he got the bloody shirt in one hand. He got the pea shooter in the other hand. And he steady trying to walk dude down. And dude steady like more or less backtracking. Like, go ahead, it's over. But his legs bleeding. You know what I'm saying? He got sweatpants on. You can see all the little blood stains all through his sweatpants. You know what I'm saying? He got the gray Jones on. Them Jones got red all in them. He done got hit all up in his legs. So I know, well, in my mind, I'm thinking he really don't want to run. He really don't even want to be walking because his legs probably burning. Them Jones probably on fire. You know what I'm saying? Because he was, and man, it was like some madman stuff, man. But I'm saying to myself, it didn't even dawn on me or really set in my mind till after I got back in the cell and myself, like, man, did I just see two dudes get stabbed with the same knife? The same knife. They got stabbed with the same knife. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? And dude, obviously, he ain't have now one, but he was the one who initially, you know what I'm saying, smacked him. I guess he thought, I mean, like he could just whoop him, or he either thought dude was, you know what I'm saying, was weak, or, you know, was a PUSSY. He must have. You don't even smack no man, man. And we in the penitentiary. So I don't know how he feel. Like he feel like I don't think he felt, even though he was able to put some holes all in his leg, I don't think he felt like he got the best out of that because he got to have mad scars on his face, mad scars in his head. He got to. He going to medical. If he don't go to medical, he gonna bleed out. He gonna bleed out, man, and then he got to go get them wounds checked. So whatever the little pea shooter was, I could never get close enough on to see it. But I know it was little because if it was big, it would have been a ball game. But whatever type of steel it was that hard steel because it ain't bend. Because if you got that steel that gonna puncture the head and it's still, you know what I'm saying? Because them Jones are bent on you, like them ice picks and all that stuff like that. They're bent on you. Dudes will get a lot of them ice picks made in the penitentiary too. That's when them dudes try to get up close on you and yank, yank, and then, you know, take off running or something like that or back up away from you because those type of wounds like that, they close up with that ice pick, man, and you be on the inside, you be hemorrhaging. You know what I'm saying? I done seen some dudes since I was locked up get hit with that ice pick. That joint ain't nothing pretty, man. It ain't nothing pretty. You know, and I done seen dudes get hit with the ice pick and dudes turn their wrists on that joint and bend that joint. And that joint be ripping the inside up too. And they pull that joint out, bro, you in for a world of hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes be in medical, them dudes be gone long time. You know, usually you get hit like that, they gonna ship you anyway when you get out the hospital because they don't put you back on the compound because obviously it's a threat on your life. But I've known dudes that got hit with that ice pick, man, and the COs and stuff be saying, oh man, he's still in the hospital. He been in the hospital for a month. You know what I'm saying? Boom, stuff like that because they be knowing where these people at and what's going on with them, and they be talking too because they just be wanting to gossip and wanting to keep things going. But yeah, some of them dudes had to stay in the hospital a long time, man, because they be internally bleeding. You know what I'm saying? That don't be ripping organs and everything. And I done seen dudes with ice picks this long. And a lot of dudes like the ice pick because it's easier to hide than a thick, you know, piece of steel. A nice size piece of steel that's thick. It's harder to hide with an ice pick. You can push it in the middle of something. You can push it in the middle of a photo album, down the binding of a photo album. Like if you got the photo albums like this, you know how you got the binding they can push that ice pick down in there and seal it back up with some glue, all types of things. But it's harder to hide a big piece of steel because it's thicker, it's wider. So that's why dudes would prefer the ice pick. But bro, whatever he had, that little pea shooter, and that's why them dudes had them too, because they easier to hide. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about that also too, because it ain't no need to have no Bethlehem, to have no knife or nothing if you gonna get caught with it without ever even using it. Cause you get caught with it without ever even using it, you gonna get the same penalty as if you did use it. Maybe slightly less, but you gonna get a penalty. And now once they changed it, when they built all these Wallace Ridge and Red Onion and King Mountain and all this Sussex 1 and 2, they built that because it was so much Bethlehem play in the Virginia system. So once they built that, they also put these rules in effect now that even if you just get caught, if you just get caught with the Bethlehem and you ain't used it, you going up to one of these jumps I just mentioned, 5 years minimum. minimum. So you getting 5 years in the mountains for getting caught with the Bethlehem, and yet everybody need one. Everybody need one, but they trying to put the pressure on you so much not to have one. Not because they really worried about the next man's life, the next inmate or convict life. Nah, they do it because they worried that you might end up using that on one of their officers. So that's why the penalty is so high. 5 years in the mountains, man, just for getting caught with that junk. And if you use that junk, you going up there automatic 5 years too, and you going up in somebody's courtroom. Yeah, they taking you, getting you a street charge. So then, depending on how much time you got, you gonna get some more time. Now, if you got an L note, cool. They ain't gonna take you to street court because they already know the time is insignificant. You know what I'm saying? They know the time is insignificant. But you going up in them mountains, yeah. I mean, I'm talking about ASAP, ASAP, ASAP. You be up there within. If you put that joint on somebody real decent, is a chance you could be up there. You could be in the mountains anywhere from a week later to a month. But you going in the mountains. You ain't never coming back on that compound. I mean, not like that time. You might could come back years and years later, decade or something later if you still in the penitentiary and just where your transfer is because that person is now gone. But when you come back on there, they already got that in your file. They know how you move, and they know they're gonna come shake you down all the time. They're gonna come go through your stuff, even when it ain't big shakedown time. When you use that Bethlehem in the penitentiary, man, you subject to shakedown at any time, especially when you go in a new institution. Within a month, 2, 3 months, they just bust in on you and check your cell and make sure you ain't got it. That's why you always gotta have good hiding spots. You understand? You gotta have good hiding spots, and it's always really a good idea to have a hiding spot outside of your cell because it ain't no telling. They may kick your joint in at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. But that was like one of the, I've seen it before, but that was like one of the first times or the first time that I seen two dudes getting into it and both of them end up stabbing each other, but with the same joint because somebody either took it from them, they either dropped it, they either fumbled the ball, whatever you want to call it. But these two jokers got stabbed up multiple times with this same blade. The same blade. And they ain't make it back in the building. Neither one of them made it back in the building. Because when we was going back in, the blood, they gonna flag you. Hey, come here, come on, get out the line, get out the line, get over here, stand up, get against the wall. Neither one of them ain't make it back in the building because both of them was bleeding and they couldn't hide it. His whole shirt was bloody. He couldn't even hide it. You got to put your shirt on to go back in the building. You understand me? So he had he whole shirt bloody. And all that I fell on the court they ain't going for none of that. They ain't going for none of that. And old boy he walking with a limp now and his whole pants, sweatpants is red. From the thigh down, red. Red. Probably you can see streaks or a little bit of gray here and gray there, but for the most part, he drenched in blood. He drenched in blood. And oh boy, he's still bleeding out his head. It's like when I see people when they playing ball and they working out and they sweating real good and the sweat is just still just coming and dripping off you. That's how blood was coming there. No matter how much he wipe, it's just blood started trickling down his face again. It's because he had too many holes in him. Too many holes. So I don't know what he did with the little pea shooter, whether he handed it off to somebody or threw it away or dished it or whatever. But that don't put in work, man. That's how I knew it ain't the size of what you use, it's how you use it and what you use it. Because that was a good piece of steel because it stood up to the whole battle, and they put two of them on the injured reserve, and it was vicious. Yeah, it was small, but it was vicious. The work was crazy, man. But mind you, now this is the first major institution I'm on, the first, and I'm seeing all this stuff. That's besides off the rip. I done seen the body, the murder. You know what I'm saying? Within the first week, I done seen that. I done seen dudes jumping off the tears of it. I'm seeing so much stuff that when y'all wonder how my mindset was going into penitentiary, it had already been set from my beginning. From the beginning. As I say it, the beginning. it was already set because I already see. So I'm thinking in my mind, this is how penitentiary is. This is the life that I'm in. This is the craziness that I'm a part of now. Whether I want to be or not, this is what's going on. So this is why I ended up shaping myself to do the bit the way I did it, because this is the way I was initiated into this stuff. You know, Southampton receiving, straight to the wall. Straight to the wall. So that's my whole thing. And from there, I'm at Augusta. And as soon as I'm at Augusta, what happened? I end up Big Raymond. Because my mindset was already, this how you got to go. This it. You know, so seeing stuff like that, being around stuff like that, it's different. Just like y'all hearing it, it's different to see that, man. To see it right there in the flesh with your eyes. It's like dudes is just ripping off and stabbing each other. Dudes stabbing dudes until dudes is laying there and dying. Dudes gargling in blood. That's different, man, to see that. It's right here. It's happening right there. Not on TV. Not in the movie theater on a big screen. It's right here in front of you. That's the difference. And that's traumatizing, crazy, and it'll mess with your mental health. It'll mess with your mental health, man. It'll have you super duper paranoid, as I was. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, God is good, man. 33 years later, I was able to walk away from that madness, man. And don't never, ever, never want to go back. You heard me? And I don't want none of you youngins to go. None of you young kings or queens, man. So that's why you need to stay free, man. That's why y'all need to share these videos. That's why y'all need to let young people in your life hear these videos so they can understand. This is not a game, man. This is real life. Real death. Real violence. Every day in the penitentiary, man. So anyway, man, yeah, 2 dudes got stabbed with the same knife, man. So that was crazy. Stabbed each other with the same knife. Let's get that clear. Stab each other with the same knife. So if you ask yourself by probably whatever I titled it, how that happened? That's how it happened. Stab each other with the same knife. It ain't like say, boom, boom, I'm gonna stab you, huh? You take it and you stab me. Nah, but that's how it went down. So that was crazy to me, man. Yeah, just real crazy, man. But as is the penitentiary. Anyway, man, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back, man. Big love, TBP Nation. If you ain't got your membership, man, shame on you. You know, blame on you. Let's go. Let's get it, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hey, man. We out here. And please believe that pea shooters work too, man. They work too. You know what I'm saying? I prefer the Bethlehem, man, to get it over with, because something like that can happen. You could be in a whole conversation and you make one slip and then somebody else got that and then it's over. But when you use that Bethlehem, it's going to be quick. It's going to be fast. And it's going to be brutal.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.